Hi, we're here today to talk about power animal retrieval. Power animal retrieval is a shamanic technique that's designed to connect us with our animal spirits, the spirits that guide us, protect us, heal us, and take us to places in this physical world and beyond. Our animal spirit guides speak a lot about who we are inside. When we're connected and aligned with our animal spirit, we understand more about ourselves and are in more connection with the power and the light that moves through us. We're able to help others and help ourselves in ways beyond what we're able to do as single individuals. Many different traditions believe that the Western society is at a loss of power because we don't know who we are, because we don't know who our guides and our team of helpers are. So this is why it's called power animal retrieval, is because it's designed to reconnect you with the power that you hold inside of you, on the knowingness of who you are. The way that different traditions connect with these animal spirits varies on the different traditions and their local customs and ways. I'm trained in shamanic techniques that are core, that you can find through all different traditions to connect you with the sacredness of that animal spirit. Other traditions sometimes use herbs and music and sound and dance to connect with these parts of themselves inside. In this technique, we're going to be using a drum as our vehicle to help us connect with the animal spirit. When we drum a drum at a fast rate of speed, at over 200 beats per minute, we naturally are triggering what's called a theta state inside of us. And this is the state that's like being in a dream, where we're asleep, yet we're awake. We can't move our body, we're almost frozen, but we're connected into these other states of being. We've all been in this space in the dream time when we're sleeping at night. And the drum is just a vehicle that's going to help us to access this state of being. We tend to have one or two core power animals that are with us for the duration of this lifetime. They are our go-tos on who we are and help us regardless of what we're doing, where we're going, who we're with. They're our guides and our protectors that are always with us. Our core power animals, I believe, also are sometimes with us through the lifetimes, before and after. So we develop a strong relationship with these navigators. We tend to also have other animal spirits that will come to help us in different areas of our life. They might come in to help us in a marriage. They might come in to help us in a divorce. They might come in to help us in our career choice, to be a mother, to be a caregiver, to be a painter, to be an artist, in all different ways. And these animal spirits, when they're acting in that capacity, are sometimes with us for the duration of an hour, or up to even 20 years and beyond, depending on as long as they're needed to help us in that particular area. Your core power animal is the animal spirit that's always there, so is typically the animal spirit that we're going to focus in on to find in your first power animal retrieval. We want you to connect with the who you are, as you are, always. This animal spirit is your guide to take you to other realms and other places of existence. Many people often want to know if their animal spirit is a really cool spirit, like a zebra or a fox or a wolf or a bear or an eagle. And yes, of course, we all want to be these exciting animals, and perhaps it's animals that we might have connected with as a child or beyond. Sometimes our core power animal is this animal, sometimes it's not. And it's important to never be disappointed with the animal that comes through, because the animal that comes through is going to be perfect for you. It's going to explain why you do what you do, who you are inside, why you make some choices, and will lay out sometimes your dietary preferences, your partner preferences, your career choices, and more. For this process, you're going to be usually seated in a comfortable chair, and we want you in a comfortable position in order to connect with this energy. I will be usually sitting next to you, drumming, and doing really all of the heavy work for you. I will be going in to what we call a shamanic state, or on a shamanic journey, where I'll be connecting with these other realms of existence that are beyond our thought, our mind, and going into what we've referred to before as the dream time. When we go into these states, we can access all different types of things, and we always go into these states with a purpose. And the purpose today will be to go find that core power animal for you. When we go in on this, sometimes your power animal knows that you've been coming and is excited and waiting for you to arrive. And the animal spirit will show itself immediately. In other situations, we have to go on a journey to find your animal. And it's not because your animal didn't want to be right there with you. It's because there's important messages in that journey process that could relate to you and your healing and your life circumstances. We oftentimes encounter other animal spirits as a part of that journey. But how we know that is your personal power animal, instead of just a random animal we're seeing in a journey, is we're going to see it and experience it 4 times in 4 different ways. Sometimes we see it, sometimes we hear it, we can even smell it. And once we've received that guidance where that animal has shown itself 4 times, we always then ask, is this your power animal? And to date so far, I've always had a resounding yes. When we connect then into this animal spirit, the animal spirit will start to show us things about you as it relates to their natural behaviors in the wild. And as we explore these natural behaviors, we start to tease out these different techniques that make you who you are. We learn about all of the subtle differences and the subtle nuances that make you special in that relationship. Sometimes these animal spirits have messages for us to help guide us in the questions that we might have about life. Sometimes about our partner choices or our career, our purpose, where we're going. And so sometimes these messages come through very clearly. Some animal spirits are chattier than others. Some are more serious. They all have a bit of their own different flavor that will come through in the shamanic journey. While we're in that journey, we will also be asking that animal spirit for a gift for you. That gift for you varies and changes depending on each individual receiving this healing. It's unique to you. It's going to help you in ways that are between you and your power animal. So it's difficult to talk about until you're already after the session and we're sharing the information. Many people wonder what it is that they're expected to do in a session. Many of you have probably never had a shamanic healing before. In this form of shamanic healing, you'll just be in a receptive state, allowing the energy, the vibrations of the drum to move through you, healing and cleansing your physical body, your energy body, your emotional body, preparing you to receive the information that comes through after the session. Sometimes you perceive different things while you're in that receptive state. So you may see things or hear things or feel things that's not typical or common for you. If it feels too much for you or is a bit emotional for you, you can simply ask the energy to slow down. You can do this internally or by opening your eyes. If you want to go deeper into it, close your eyes and think thank you, and allow this energy to move through you and take you on your own journey while I'm connecting with your animal spirit.
1.
You're going to know that your session is coming to an end when you're going to hear a difference in the change of the beat of the drum. The drum is actually going to start to slow down, and that's going to be your cue that the shamanic session is coming to a close. When we are finished with the session, you're going to remain in that seated position in a receptive state. I will be putting down the drum and walking over to you and blowing typically into your crown chakra at the top of your head or your heart chakra, sometimes both, and sometimes even another chakra, to solidify the connection from that shamanic journey. And it will also be to give to you and share with you that sacred gift that your power animal gave to you. It's not mine, and it doesn't belong to me. And how we exchange and give that back is through the shamanic breath. Once that is complete, you may open your eyes, and I will sit down and share with you a bit about that journey experience. I'll also take notes for you as we're doing that session, as we're speaking, so that way you can have a record to take home with you about that event. I always just ask that you take it home and translate it while you still remember it, as my handwriting is not all that connected once we're in these states of being. It is a really fun experience to get to know your power animal in this way, and this is a connection that you get to take with you wherever you go. But it is your connection, and we can only start the process of knowing what that connection is. It's up to you to grow it. And how you grow it is simply by asking that animal spirit to be a part of your life. Sometimes it's nice to make offerings outdoors to honor that animal spirit. Sometimes it's nice to make donations to support that animal in the wild or its habitat. These are ways that we can build this reciprocal relationship with the animal spirits that are our guides and our protectors. I hope you enjoy this experience and learn more about yourself. Connect deeper with yourself, the animal spirits, and through that connection, deepen your experience on this earth